Okay, this one's gonna be a real rant. The comment section of this video is loaded with ignorance just like this. I really wish I could tag more of you, but that was the most ignorant. When you show someone a new way of doing things other than the way they've been doing it forever, I know it could pull on those ego strings a bit. But I'm not really all that surprised because here on TikTok, I've only got about 20K followers, but on Instagram, I've got about 70K. On YouTube, I've got about 200K. And I don't get any of that stuff on those platforms because I've already weeded out all the negative Nancys and the Tommy Trolls that doubt that you can add fish to a brand new tank on day one. How? By showing them how to do it on that tank, on that tank, on this tank. And you know what happened to those guys after I proved that? They all just magically disappeared. I don't know where they went. But apparently here on TikTok, because I say that I'm new to saltwater, that means I must be new to water. Done this way successfully for 9+ years. I didn't say I was adding coral on day one. That's a totally different story. But yes, you can add fish on day one to a brand new saltwater tank because Prime detoxifies any ammonia, keeping the water safe for the fish, while Stability adds the bacteria that your tank needs to cycle. I have tons of video on this method on the channel. I didn't start doing this yesterday. This tank is now 4 weeks old. Today's July 2nd. It's got 6 fish in there total, and it was cycled in 1 week, and everybody's still alive. Oh my gosh, shocker. And trust me, even though I'm showing you this tank is already 4 weeks old and the fish are doing fine, even though I have videos all over all the platforms showing this method successfully being done, some of you are still not gonna believe me. You're gonna say, oh, but what about when it's 5 weeks? What about when it's 8 weeks? What about, they won't last 2 months, even though I have a tank that's been going for a year and 3 years and 4 years using the Prime and Stability method. You're still not gonna believe me anyway. And that's okay. Do things the way you're comfortable doing them. You don't wanna do things the way I do them? No problem. Hey TikTok, welcome to KaveMan Aquatics, where I wanna teach and learn at the same time. I do my research before I post things, but that doesn't mean I don't have room to learn. If you don't know what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, feel free to ask. I'll show you and I'll tell you. And if I'm doing something wrong, I'm willing to learn from you too. But don't get ignorant in my comments because here, you're gonna get called out. And by the way, if you don't know how good these Seachem alerts are, I got a full video to show you how it works. So you don't look silly in the comments either.